Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, what's up? Hello. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Here we go. Another day, making it through, and who knows how long this little COVID-19 nonsense is going to go on, making the world crazy.
I've noticed you switched up your verbiage a lot with the not calling it the corona and you're going to the COVID.
Yeah,
term.
It seems to be evolving to that. I mean, things keep evolving, and I'm just trying to, figure out what terms people are using and how people understand it.
I just wasn't sure if they got to you.
No, nobody
The
gets to
word
me.
shamers.
No, I'm not. Ain't gonna shame me into change. I'm just trying to make sure people understand what's going on. But it seems like it's gotten more specific. But yeah, I mean, people will be like, it's not coronavirus, it's COVID-19. Well, I mean, hey, look, like I said, I still look up at the TV and it says coronavirus, whatever it is. So,
Right.
So I mean, if it's a word that people use and understand, then
Well, then now you're just getting mad just to be mad.
just
you know what
stop.
the fuck we're
Just
talking
stop.
about,
Right? I mean, that's what language is about. It's about using words that people use to understand. So. But yeah, I see a little bit more COVID-19, so I'm cool with whatever. I really don't give a shit.
I'm with you, bro.
Whatever you guys want. Whatever makes y'all happy. And here's the whole thing. You can't make everybody happy.
You're right.
With COVID-19.
COVID sounds too serious. Call it coronavirus.
No, I don't know. Stuff I'm not really worried about.
Don't read the comments. I honestly could not care less.
Here's that email that I had earlier that I was referencing. I couldn't find it. I was flipping through all the emails. We had so many. I wanted to read it on the regular show. But I was talking about that COVID tag that people, they were saying in Ireland that, some hooligans were running up and tapping old people and saying, you got COVID-19. Jaber wants to play some of it.
Sorry,
Why am I hearing myself?
Sorry, Kevin. It's the podcast. We don't get paid for this one.
What about the regular show?
That I'll own.
So, yeah, she was talking about how she tried to go to a shopping plaza, and some hooligans were bothering her, and this is here local. This isn't just Ireland. It says, so yesterday, I ran out for necessary supplies in Royal Palm Beach to that large pet store, and I see a group of about 10 kids, probably aged 11 to 15-ish, all on bikes blocking the entrance to the store. That wasn't what surprised me so much. There was at least 2 adults plus the 10 kids on bicycles, all in very close proximity to each other. So I just move on with my life, and I go to the store next to the pet store so I can avoid them. And one of the little a-holes sees me and purposely starts riding his bike right over to me, fake sneezing and coughing and looking right at me. I'm not one to call a 13-year-old an asshole, but there is a first for everything. I hope this kid looks back for the rest of his life and knows what a little shit he is. Oh, and his parents and those 2 adults should be ashamed of themselves and sterilized for not explaining things to him. Pfft. Signed, the chick sent home from work and put on mandatory quarantine for exposure, so this punk better hope he didn't get close to me. Okay.
You wonder, too, if the parents are in cahoots. Are they in the back filming for a YouTube channel?
Right. They're just waiting to have this go viral.
There's a lot of dumb people on YouTube.
A lot. And they're all making moves to try to have something fired up right now.
Well, think about it. People they're locked in their house. They're getting bored. Some of these people they need a look at me moment.
You're right.
They need it.
Yeah, and they need to tell that little shit, too, about the guy in New Jersey that got arrested for doing just that, sneezing on somebody and saying he had coronavirus or COVID-19, and a felony they're going after him for.
Good.
Felony.
Good.
That's a big one right there. You don't have to expunge that one, I don't think.
Well, because you're being such a dick, you're freaking people out.
Yeah, you're a terrorist.
There was 2 guys dressed in the hazmat suits in New York. This is a couple weeks ago, and they had this big bucket of stuff, and then they spilled it on the subway. I'm like, oh my gosh! Everyone's getting all nervous about it.
it's freaking people out, and you can terrorize people in lots of ways. You can mess with their mind. You can bring chemicals. I think messing with people's mind is just as bad as bringing chemicals.
They recognize that. That's why they're prosecuting these people.
Good.
Mental health is a big thing these days. Don't mess with people's mental health. And if you're just purposely being an asshole to somebody and trying to get them twisted, then, they're making that a crime. I'm seeing a lot of people now getting arrested for that kind of stuff.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, here's an article on coronavirus outbreak, how to help your mental health. Don't go around a bunch of shitheads.
And stop watching so much news. It gets to a point where, you don't need to see the update of the update of the update.
I just yesterday, I always have the TVs on, just seeing what's going on. And man, there was a bunch of nothing. Like,
yes.
I didn't watch any news yesterday. I had it on, just looking up at the screens. I'm like, that's a bunch of nothing. Got up today, and there was really nothing. I got everything I needed in just glancing at a story for about 5 minutes.
Well, they'll give you the update like yesterday, I think. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. I'm not trying to spread fake shit. But I thought the news that said yesterday for the United States had the most people pass away. I thought that's what they had said.
What was it?
I thought yesterday the United States had the most people pass away from the corona yesterday. So that was the main topic they kept on talking about for 9 hours.
Yeah, it was 40% of new COVID-19 cases reported during the previous day are from the United States. That was at least the one headline I saw from it. And they said that Florida could emerge as an epicenter in the coronavirus pandemic. So that was what I seen. I didn't see
specifically South Florida, I thought they said.
South Florida is a hot zone. Yeah, they say it is a lot. Like they said in a 24-hour period, I think it had doubled the cases.
Now, where is that from? Is that coming from the...
It's from your 3 counties. It's the worst. It looks like Miami-Dade. Then you got Broward, Palm Beach. Before the show this morning, that's when I did these numbers, but 783 people in South Florida have COVID-19. Palm Beach County has 104. Broward has 312. Miami-Dade has 367.
And a lot of people are still waiting for their results. So it's weird because, like, my girlfriend, who they presume her to be positive, she's been sick for 8 days. 8 days since she's been tested, and she's now getting better. Like, she's on the road to recovery. She's actually feeling much better. When I talked to her last night, she said she's still waiting for the results. So how many people are waiting like her? I mean, probably hundreds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl says, well, Bird, that's how math works. No, what I'm trying to say, Carl, is that yesterday was the highest amount of people to date that have died in the USA. You know what I was trying to say. The fuck, Carl?
Don't come for him now, Carl.
Carl, what the shit?
We are strung a little too tight, Carl.
I'm just kidding, Carl. I don't give a shit. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Yeah, so that's just it. Is there is a difference in opinion on how much we should be locked up and what freedoms we should still have, and that's kind of going to be the big fight. There was one model developed by the organization COVID Act Now. They forecasted that even with social distancing measures in place for the next 3 months, Florida hospitals would be overwhelmed by April 24th, and 320,000 deaths would occur. Now, moving to stricter shelter-in-place mandatory restrictions would help to flatten the epidemic's curve. Putting those measures in place for 3 months would keep hospitals from becoming overloaded and keep the projected death toll to 8,000. That's what they're looking at. And DeSantis has ordered people over 65 to self-isolate. And some people are saying, that's just it. Let's just lock up the old people and live our lives. So this is kind of where everything is coming into play, and they can't even get everybody in South Florida on the same page, even within a county. Like Boca Raton became the first city in the county for Palm Beach to close all non-essential businesses yesterday.
Yay, Boca.
Yeah, so that would mean like hair salons, other shops, personal services are shut down. I know Hallandale did that. Miami-Dade and Broward are pretty much the same. So not even within Palm Beach County, every city is having the same restrictions. So, and that's what they're saying is that's kind of the issue. And, after finding out that John Prince Park was wide open yesterday, like, okay.
The JPP won't let me be.
They will let you be.
Be at home.
Yeah. Do what you want to do. So that is going to be open. So, anyway, People being wound tight, if you want a little bit of fun, somebody recommended going to the Disney planning page. These Disney Facebook pages for trip planning, the people on here are losing their shit. I was grabbing some more cutting comments in case y'all wanted to poke fun at the urgent need for a trip to Disney. These Disney fans can get mean if they don't like you.
I've noticed that with a lot of any fan base. I mean, the Swifties. Holy shit! Don't say anything bad about Swift, Virginia. They come after your fucking head.
It's a pack mentality.
Oh my gosh! You can't criticize Taylor Swift about anything. You're a sexist pig if you do.
Yeah, I think Disney people are almost the same. Boy, they're passionate people. That's a passionate fan base.
They
Love
are
us some
very
Disney.
passionate.
Yeah.
I dated someone back in high school who was obsessed with Disney. She was intense. Real intense, Virginia.
Yeah. Might have to go to that page. There might be some fun stuff on there.
They say crazy girls make the best lovers.
I would have known. We never slept together.
Okay.
We were together quite a bit. I was in high school.
Okay.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Didn't know where it was at.
I mean, I saw pictures and heard stories.
Had yet to touch one.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Memory lane.
Chris H. Said in the chat room that, they shut everything down here in Boca because we got such a high population of cougars. And think about it, too. A big part of it might have been everybody coming in from New York.
Right.
I mean, you go to Boca, it is, they pretty much say it is another borough of New York. And it's almost true. There's so many New Yorkers there. So I bet a lot of the people, the influx of people coming from New York are heading to Boca. So that's probably one of the reasons why they're doing that. And then that self-quarantine, boy, I tell you, man, some people are going off on our social media that were upset about that whole self-quarantine stuff. Because they're like going, who's going to abide by that? Nobody.
Well, yeah, you're talking about the same kind of rude guy that got on the JetBlue flight when he knew he was positive, and now you're going to trust that asshole to come home and self-quarantine?
That's why you got to shut it down. You're like, we have to close every store because these people are going to go out and they're going to get their hair cut and all this kind of stuff. And
He's reckless.
yeah.
And the reckless abandon is what's scary.
Yes, it is.
That's why I'm not leaving.
Yes, it is.
Stay home.
Okay. Well, got an email from Mary. Said, so rebuilding Bird has been postponed, but how is Kev maintaining? I'm eating mostly healthy, but I feel compelled to spend money on snacks when I normally wouldn't. I'm fortunate to be able to still work, so I try to buy foods. I'm curbing that now, but as gyms are closed, what are you doing to stay active, Kev? I am. I'm hanging out with my kid a lot. I told my trainer, I'm like, I'm not going to be in while my kid's home. I want to spend time with him. One, I got to help him with his work because he will not do it on his own. And two, I want to spend time with him. To me, I look at this. I try to look at every opportunity and every little challenge. And so, we're having fun. We're playing football, basketball every single day and, doing stuff. So I'm, running around trying to break a little bit of a sweat with him every day.
How you doing with your hair? I desperately need a haircut right now.
Yeah.
It don't look like I'm getting one anytime soon. I know you have to go every couple weeks to get that thing trimmed.
Yeah, every 3 weeks, yeah.
Are they shutting it down, or are you able to still get that thing?
Hair club shut down till April 1st. My appointment's not till several days after that. Maybe the 7th, I think, is my next hair appointment. But, I was wondering that, too, because it ain't like you just walk in any other place. Like, I needs that hair club. It's not like something you do at home, so.
My beard's I'm looking like Wolf Blitzer over here. I got to fucking get it. I need a pampering day, Virginia. Get my shit tight.
I know. All of us are falling apart. Think how girls feel. No nails getting done. No toes getting done.
Mm-hmm.
My hair's not getting dyed. Look at that gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's very zebra-like today.
yeah, because the longer my hair goes, because for some reason I'm only going gray pretty much on the side of my head, but so it looks like if I have a hat on, I am just fucking got so much gray right now, and it don't look good.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Well, everybody's going to be in the same position. That's the one
Exactly.
thing. Yeah.
We're all going to get to see what we really look like.
And then all just have gross sex together.
Yeah. That's it.
That came out wrong.
Not me.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to have gross sex with you.
Someone's horny.
Yeah.
Let me see. She said another predicament is that I'm in the Pacific Northwest and it's cold. We've been ordered to stay in, and they're in the process of shutting our parks down. What's someone got to do to stay active? Tips, advice, help? I don't want to be fat and sassy, just sassy. Yeah, that is.
You got to pull that clip back out. And I'm just going to stay home and make some soups and get all fat and sassy.
To me, that woman, obviously we don't know who she is, but I can't.
Have you seen her?
Oh, yeah. I've seen her. I've heard her voice.
She's adorable.
I feel like there's not a mean bone in her body, and she just wants to hug you.
She's a doll.
Yeah. Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I would say as far as like staying active, there is a lot of stuff that you can do at home. It's just a matter of the commitment to do it. Depends upon how much space you have. But there's a lot of stuff online that people are doing. Anything from just like putting a broomstick over 2 chairs and jumping over it side to side to running in place burpees. You don't need a lot of room to do that. The mountain climbers where you get down on your elbows and just kind of like, run your feet underneath you, that you can do that. I even saw some people were going and pouring either soap on the floor or putting it in their bathtub and then like running it. It was like a low budget treadmill.
Soap on the floor and then hold on to something.
Yeah.
But then run with your feet.
Seems very safe.
Yeah. If you're holding on to it, you're good.
You need to do it, Bird.
Yeah.
I have done it. I've done it with, we did that for that one video we did. We put a bunch of soap on the...
Oh, yeah, you did do that.
I took a real nasty spill. But I didn't do it treadmill style, so maybe I'll do that. Mm-hmm. Shit, I mean, in these times, let's all do it.
There's even an Olympic silver medalist runner that was showing how to do it. He posted a clip of himself walking on soapy water in his bathtub to keep fit. So
okay.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a bunch of little hacks that you can do out there. Push-ups, that ain't a thing. You can do that with no problem. Finding something to do dips on, that's,
Oh, dips. I got some ideas for dips for you.
Well, my old trainer, I used to hate this. I would walk in, and he'd be like, it's prison workout today. I'm like,
oh.
I'm going to punch you.
And it was just like what you could do in a 10 by 10 space.
Really?
And I got a realization that you can make a 10 by 10 space a world of hell. And it didn't take anything. It was like, when he spent a little time in the lockdown,
during that
you learn how to work out in your cell.
During that workout, halfway through, he takes the barbell and puts it over on your neck. All right,
you don't even get a barbell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't get a barbell. Yeah, because sometimes, like if they don't let you out in the yard and you don't get around weights, because sometimes they kill people with weights. So
Virginia, it's a big way.
I bet
of killing in the clink.
Yeah. So if that happens, then it's all you got is just whatever you can use in your cell.
I know about that stuff. I learned it from the show Oz on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
We're all impressed.
Yeah, so you can still make it happen. Got an email here from the Redbeard Trucker. Said, I emailed last week. I'm a trucker, and I delivered to Dollar General, and they do have supplies, but as soon as they put them out there, they're gone within minutes.
For sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Things still flying off the shelves. I did see there was some general manager from a grocery store saying that he thought it was going to start leveling out, though, because the people who have hoarded and gone out and bought everything, like they're getting it and they're restocking and resupplying. And, I mean, they're not going through their supplies that fast.
When is that going to happen? Because every time I go, and I don't go a lot, I notice that there's less and less stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that dipshit's talking about, because everywhere I go, it ain't nothing but tumbleweeds.
Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I could make this happen, no problem. Now I'm going and I'm like, shit, there's nothing.
I am on low right now. All I got is that bullshit Oprah fucking pizza now. The one I was talking about, the healthy one. That's all I got. That's all I got right now.
Maybe you'll eat it and like it.
Oh no, I forgot. That's right. My groceries came last night. 7 days later.
They did.
Yes, they did. I forgot that even happened. Oh, I'm uncrustable rich right now. Never mind. I take it back.
How did you forget such an important
because
event?
We were filming yesterday, and they came. I forgot that they were coming because it was so many days ago where I ordered it. So they came in really quick, and I put everything that I need to put in the freezer, and then everything else is still out because we were still working on bullshit.
I'm glad that you didn't get your order denied because you canceled your credit cards.
I thought that too. Yeah, I know. Fuck.
That could have been bad.
That could have been real bad. Oh, that would have been... You would have got a notice. Your order has been canceled.
Because your credit card bounced, you asshole.
Got Megan in the chat room. She said, yesterday I ordered Instacart, and it was delivered within 2 hours. Grant said the meat section near me was stocked nice yesterday, so there are at least some of those supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, Grant, tell us about that meat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Grant. How's your meat?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm not myself, y'all.
Oh, and this is cool too. Rachel Lee reminded me, Kev, binge watch Ozark on the weekend. That's right, season 3 of Ozark. I think it is. I don't know when I don't know if it's out right now, but I guess I'll have it for this weekend. I forgot that is coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
I fell off season 2 halfway through. I love season 1, Virginia. The second half or the second season, for whatever reason, it just was moving a little too slow for me.
I never watched it yet.
Did you like season 2, Kevin?
I didn't think it was as good as season 1, but I still liked it. And, that's with a lot of these shows, that's the ultimate question for some of them. And, in fact, Austin is sending an email here about HBO Westworld. And that was a show, I watched season 1 and liked it. And I thought the way that it ended and wrapped up season 1, I'm like, I don't know. And then I'd heard season 2 started very confusing and hard to follow. And I was waiting to hear what the reviews were of season 2. And so I didn't ever want to venture into it. And now he's talking about, hey, want to get your thoughts on Westworld. He said The Outsider was disappointing, but now we have Westworld. He said, my opinion is it might be good. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is in it. Seems like a good plot and a story. I don't know if you watched the first 2 seasons, but so far so good. What do you think? Yeah, I'd like to. I'm going to wait to hear just if season 3 is that amazing of Westworld. That to me, when you're doing reviews of a show, that's what I want. I want a service I can go to that gives you real honest reviews that will tell you about a show, and they may say, hey, you need to suck it up and power through season 2, like for instance of Ozark. Season 1 is really good. Season 2 is okay, but season 3 is so good, and you need the story from season 2 to make it to season 3. It'll make up for it.
And I feel like almost all shows has that one season where you're like, what the fuck were they smoking during that season? Even I loved Mad Men.
Yeah.
I loved all the board scenes, all the advertising stuff is really, really entertaining to watch. He goes on a lot of these love adventures, and some of them get a little goofy and weird. And there was one season where during Mad Men, he was going. It kind of sucked towards the end.
Yeah,
I thought they tied it up nicely, but
right.
It just kind of loses you a little bit.
I think that's what you need. I want to, when it comes to shows, and if you're going to choose to watch a show, like for instance, maybe it might be Shameless, and that's 10 seasons. I haven't watched that yet.
Wow.
But if somebody said, hey, after season 7, don't bother, because you think about if you had 10 episodes a season, even. And each one was an hour. That would be 30 hours if you watch season 8, 9, 10, and it's not worth it. I would like for somebody to tell me, don't bother with the last 3 seasons. It's not worth it. That saves 30 hours of my life.
Don't bother with the last 2 seasons of The Office. If you are somebody out there that's not got into The Office and you're starting to binge watch something, the first 7 seasons awesome. As soon as Steve Carell is gone, that show dies.
They jumped the shark.
Oh my gosh! And I love that show, and I'll even watch the shitty seasons because I just love the show so much. But they could have easily wrapped it up in 7 seasons.
Well, and I'll tell you about with Ozark. I would say wait on that because there's somebody else that says, yeah, I'm on Ozark season 2 and I'm about to drop it. I'll suck it up. But here's what I would do. Honestly, I would wait and see what people say about season 3. And if season 3 is like, oh my gosh, season 3 is back to where season 1 was, maybe better, then you're like, okay, because I got that way with Stranger Things. That's exactly where I am with Stranger Things. I watched season 1, felt like that was all I needed of that show. It was okay, but it was all I needed. And then season 2, I heard it was complex, maybe hard to follow. And I'm like, I don't really feel like I need it. But then I heard season 3 was really great. And now I'm like, maybe I should suck it up and go through a mediocre season 2 to watch a great season 3.
This is where I really just do not agree with the Kevin Ralston. To skip stuff and then go, I fucking hate that.
To skip stuff? What do you mean?
Well, not to watch season 2? And then,
no, to watch season 2.
Okay, I thought you were saying watch season 1, go to season 3, and skip all the bad shit.
No. I'm saying I want to find out if season 3 is good enough to put in the investment that I know is going to be a mediocre season in season 2.
So I'm wrong again.
Yeah, you are.
But
I've heard you say it before, though, in the past.
Okay. He's in the past.
So I'm wrong, but let me tell you.
But here's why you're wrong.
Yeah, Meredith in the chat room is saying, the last 2 seasons of The Office were okay, Bird. Meredith, no, they were not. They weren't. They were shitty, Virginia.
And that's the problem with having a site like this where you're trying to read somebody's reviews.
It's very subjective.
Totally.
It is very subjective, and you wouldn't know what to trust. To be like, okay, am I completely in line with this person?
Because if I've read like a Meredith blog and she's like, the last 2 seasons of The Office, you're gonna like them. I'd be like, what the fuck, Meredith? I'm never reading your blog again. Just kidding, Meredith. I love you.
Yeah. So a lot of people are checking out the shows and whatnot, and it's a fun little thing here. This is a Emoji Movie game. Okay. It's pretty tough. Like, there's only one, and it has a dancing girl and 2 wolves is the emojis.
Dancing with Wolves.
Yeah. And that was the easiest one. That's why I'm like going, okay, I get that maybe. Like the first one they have is a cup of coffee and then 3 diamonds. Cup of coffee, diamond, diamond, diamond.
Blood Diamond?
See, that's where I'm like going, what movie would that even be?
Coffee and diamonds. Diamonds and coffee.
I'm like, what? Cup of coffee, 3 diamonds. I'm like, I look at this. I'm like, oh, it's really too damn tough for me.
Blue diamond and coffee? No.
Hot Rocks? I don't know.
Then they had one that had a bell with a line over it, a red line, like it was being crossed out, and then 3 sheep.
Wait, say that one
Is
again?
that Silence of the Lambs?
Yes, that's good, Kevin. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we're
Okay.
warming up here.
Okay. You know what? It got me back in. I'm back in. Okay. Then I'm trying to find one that's shorter. Okay. You've got alien, finger pointing up,
E.T.
a phone, home. Yep, that is easy. Okay. E.T. phone, home. Okay. All right. Maybe
Okay,
it's not so bad.
I could. I just like games. I just love playing games.
Okay, you have 5 sunflowers in a row, and then a picture of the sun emoji with it wearing sunglasses.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Really? Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's not an answer
And
key?
there's no damn answer key.
What the shit are we doing right now?
You just have to say, oh, I got it right.
Yeah, nailed it.
Unless it's obvious, yeah. I don't know what that is. That's tough. A little advice for you on the razor burn, Jaybird.
Yes.
It says the way you're supposed to shave is with the grain and then against the grain. Then you finish with the grain. That puts the hair follicles in the right position, which prevents razor burn. You can also run deodorant on the area you shaved afterwards, and that will also prevent razor burn. It's a stripper trick that I learned from my wife.
What?
I appreciate that, but I guess my question back to you is, what does one do when they follow that technique and they still get the red bumps?
You did the app. You did the.
I did.
The deodorant or whatever.
You need
it
to
was.
video it so we can make sure you're doing it right.
You think I'm wrong? You think I'm doing it wrong?
I don't want to insult you, Mariah Carey, in the One Sweet Day video, but I think you might be doing it wrong.
All right, you're probably right. Shit. Yeah, Corona.
Yeah.
Are you going to hold your headphones like that forever whenever you wear that hat?
So what had happened was I have headphones, the earbuds, but I don't have the right penis at the end, the adapter.
Let me guess, your penis isn't long enough?
It's not long enough. I've got the wrong penis over here, so I've had to fucking act like I'm harmonizing in a studio all day.
Mariah Carey in the One Sweet Day video.
That's tough. Yeah.
Oh, my arm is so numb. I mean, I feel like a dead man arm.
But you're making me want to go watch that video, and I love that video, so thanks.
I think someone in the chat room said, "Is your arm tired, Bird?" Let me answer that right now. Yes.
Is that your masturbation arm?
It is my so it's my strongest.
Well, but we need to keep that one intact and stronger.
I've injured my left arm before, and then you have to become a righty. The first week and a half, it's a struggle. It's like baby fawn walking for the first time.
It's a challenge. Caitlin in Tucson sent an email and said, attention, Virginia, how is Jaybird's profile on DinkyOne doing?
Oh, DinkyOne.
I knew he made him a profile maybe like a week or two ago, so I was curious to know how it's going.
Wait a minute. That's where all those emails are coming from. I thought I had a virus. Who the fuck is DinkyOne emailing me? I didn't even click on it.
We signed you up for a dating website for guys with small dicks. And we put a profile. Oh, I put some work into this.
Was that the day I was homesick with Chewy?
Yes.
I never. No, everybody was cool. I never found out.
He thought he had a virus.
I did. I'm like, DinkyOne. I go, DinkyOne keeps on asking how I'm doing. Although it's thoughtful, I don't know if I trust DinkyOne.
Although it's thoughtful.
Oh my gosh! I just
Look at all your matches.
Holy shit! There's some hot girls on there. Look at Jenna.
I know. Jenna's
Okay.
adorable.
Jenna's into that small dick energy.
SDE.
She's not so cute, but there's some cute ones on here. Ooh, look at Kiana. Okay.
This actually could be a godsend, huh?
Wow, Jaybird.
I can't believe. Well, I can't. DinkyOne.
DinkyOne.
Well played, my friend.
These are all girls that like small penises.
Yeah, that's funny.
Bam. There you go.
That is hilarious.
Do you have any other interesting messages from it, or just asking how you're doing?
Oh, I haven't clicked on it because I didn't know what it was. And in
It's
these
me.
days of viruses.
It's us.
Oh,
These
well,
days of virus.
now I just want to. I mean,
You have 8 chats waiting for you, so you need to get in it. I left messages for a bunch of girls.
you did, you
Yes.
dick. Oh my, that's messed up.
Wait
man.
till you see your profile pic.
What is it? Oh my God! What did you do?
He's got a profile pic and everything, huh?
You spent some time on this. Oh my gosh! Hold on, where's my? Can you pull up my profile pic?
I will.
Is it a small? Is it of a small penis?
No.
Is it my face?
Yes.
You son of a bitch! Oh my God!
It looks like he's really working hard on Dinky.
Oh my gosh! That's so funny.
Oh, man.
All right. Well,
He's got everything you need there.
I'm going through my emails now, and yeah, DinkyOne.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's the good news then. So there you go. There's your update. It's apparently going great.
You don't have to
there.
be lonely during the corones. You can get some chat going.
I'm not. So it's nowhere near that thing.
Chat. You don't have to meet face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some online play.
I'm not gonna go on there talking about a small dick to strangers.
They like it.
I don't
And
know,
that's
man.
not necessarily got to be the first thing in the conversation. It's just, like through the whole thing, if it ever would get to that they're not expecting anything.
Okay, DinkyOne. Bet you didn't read our safety advice. I did not. Should I click? Wow.
It's just telling you how to be safe in these times that are changing.
Okay.
DinkyOne cares about you.
Apparently so. A lot of activity on DinkyOne.
Look, if you're healthy, you can get out there and use their site more. They don't want you to get the corones. They want you to stay safe.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. All right. Well, now I know. Now
You
I
have
know.
8 chats waiting. And if you'd like, I can upgrade you to the VIP membership for just $9.99.
That's it, huh?
We gotta shut this thing down. We gotta shut it down.
Okay.
We can't.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. Just let it ride at least through the coronavirus.
All right.
Let's just let it ride.
We'll have some fun with it.
Yeah. Well, big thanks to Bud's Chicken and Seafood, taking care of all your delivery needs. If you're hungry and you want to get out, just go through the drive-thru, pick up some delicious food. That is still open. 6 locations in Palm Beach County. The chicken, the seafood, you know, all kinds of good stuff, fritters and whatnot, and that bird sauce.
Absolutely, Kevin. You. I don't even need to say anything, but I'm going to. No, I'm just kidding.
Go enjoy some Bud's Chicken and Seafood and come back with us tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.